YouTuber, content creator, DayZ Modder, and of course, server owner, Mr. Bennett. Hello, good sir.
How's it going? Nice to meet you guys.
Good. Nice to meet you. Pleased to have you on the show. Been looking forward to get you on and having a chat. We do definitely check out some of your content on YouTube.
Pleasure. Thanks for having me.
No problems at all. Well, firstly, we're going to dive into the world of Bennett, find out a little bit more about him, and then we'll dive into our co-host business, and then we'll finish it off with a spiel about the new update and map.
Exciting stuff.
It's definitely a big show. I'm looking forward to it. got it on the calendar. Already got sick leave planned. All sorts of things going on. Not talking to the wife, disowning the kids. That's what you need to do. That's a true DayZ person. That's
Good
what
call.
you need to do. Fuck off.
Everything's on Do Not Disturb. Everything.
Everything. Even Discord.
Yep. It's all cut off
Tough one.
for that week.
But we will be streaming for sure. So come see us then. All right. So Bennett, as I said, is a YouTube content creator. He's a modder of the console service, and he's also a server owner himself with plenty of servers. Mr. Bennett, first of all, how did you end up in the world of DayZ?
Well, I started right when it released on console. I
Previewer?
played with two Russian guys for a few months. And, they fed me to other people and taught me the DayZ way. And I came back, I guess, in 2020 hard and played during COVID just every day, all day. And then I broke my leg.
Oh,
And then I had no choice but to play DayZ all day, every day. So I've been, just in head over heels ever since.
Been breaking your leg ever since, yeah?
Yep.
what an absolute wonderful occurrence that can happen when you snap a leg. Snapping an arm's dreadful, but snapping a leg means ultimate gaming for at least 3 months.
I tried to craft a splint. It didn't work.
You never actually got it fixed. You broke it, went, damn. Still
well.
healing to this day.
That's it. We'll have to stay home for the next couple of years and let it do its thing.
Yeah, you can't walk anymore.
Exactly.
It's healed backwards.
I'm hoping for another injury on October 15th.
Yeah, don't worry. They're going to spike in the DayZ community. They'll definitely spike. That's for sure. So how long have you been?
For a bat.
That's it. It's it. Just get a local friend to come around with a baseball bat and just guarantee it.
Oh, no, I was thinking another COVID bat.
Oh, yeah, we need a couple of years off. That's it. Serve us up some COVID for Shikau. That's what we need.
Yeah.
We didn't even notice. So how long have you been building things on Editor and coding? What got you into that direction?
It's been like 2.5, maybe 3 years now, and it really started with my own server. I was playing on a community server that had some admins I didn't like, and they were abusing the hell out of everybody. So I said, okay, I'm gonna make my own server. And after it grew for a bit, I got really interested into how it all works and the art of it, and the editor side of everything. And I didn't stop. At that point, I was home every day anyway with a broken leg. I was spending all my time learning, testing, putting new stuff on the server, and it's just exploded from there.
Absolutely hectic. Yes, I find that Editor can be as addictive, sometimes even more addictive than the actual game itself.
Definitely.
So after creating a few things for your server and expanding your own knowledge in the XML and JSON files, what made you start putting it out there on YouTube and start publishing it?
Oh, the biggest thing is I saw the lack of content for console, and that was like I wanted to fill that void, and bring people to my servers, because I was still trying to create things that nobody's ever seen on console. Maybe saw it on PC. Sometimes I'm literally trying to build something that's on PC just so that it can be the console people. Yeah,
Yeah, nice. Trying to get that port across, trying to get a little bit of flavour. PC has
definitely.
obviously inspired quite a lot of builds and, quite a lot of the bots and things that happen on console. So it's only natural that we turn to them and, source ideas. And lately it's been vice versa. With publishing and being in the YouTube community with a Xbox console style content, have you found much success with your YouTube channel?
It's definitely slow going. I've found a lot of success as far as it bringing people to my servers and my mods. So it's growing my community as a whole. It's a positive, and it's fun for me to do. But I'm not like paying my bills with it or anything like that.
Yeah, fair enough. No, but at least it's worked for its intent, which is draw people to obtaining your builds and that slow build of being recognised as a coder, and of course drawing those players into your servers.
Absolutely.
How many servers do you have?
Right now I've got 7. I've got 5 that are active and pretty regularly full. And then a test server and then like a one that I just mess around with.
Nice, nice. Do you want to give him a little plug? Give him a little shout out there.
I'm sure. Yeah, if you're on Xbox, exclamation mark 2X is the main server. That's kind of where everything got started. And then I've got 2 servers named PvP, all caps and all lowercase, and then 100X and Snow. Snow is a completely snow-covered map. That's one of my personal favorites right now.
Bloke's got his own testing ground and training facility ready for the new map for sure.
Definitely, and it's kind of our own style. I got to give credit to my moderators. He goes by Rigid, but we had an idea a long time ago of trying to keep the same like tier aspect that you have in regular DayZ, but in a deathmatch server. So once they came out with the bunker doors, we were kind of able to make that a reality, and we could, I was building a walled off map, but splitting it into 3 sections and putting walls between, and the loot gets better as you go. So it's like that on that snow server. You spawn in Zelen with just a crossbow and a witch hood, and then you have to get through the wall to get better loot, and through the next wall to get better loot. And if you die, you go back to tier 1. But it's had a lot of success, and I think really that's the reason for the success on most of my PvP servers. Is we've set them all up around that kind of model.
That tier based style. That's cool. That's pretty cool.
That's awesome.
Oh,
That's very
Yeah.
cool. I love that.
and that's
I appreciate it.
that's on snow and on the other PvP death matches.
Yep, that's on Snow. That's on both of the servers named PvP, and it's also on 100X. It's on 4 of my 5 servers right now.
Oh, very nice. I could see a little console cult running there next week.
Yeah,
Definitely,
I've
definitely.
written
She's
it down.
already put it on the calendar.
Literally, right when you said that, I've like got a pen in my hand and I'm writing. Yeah.
I
Hey, 'cause
appreciate it.
I've
I hope you
been,
guys try it out.
yeah, because I've been around in my head at the moment. I played a little bit of Xbox with my daughter, and we play Roblox. And they have one called, which was actually the inspo for Animal Arsenal. It's actually just called Arsenal. And every time you start off with something basic, and every time you get a kill, next minute the gun upgrades in your hand. And I was thinking,
Yeah.
I wonder if we could somehow incorporate that, in DayZ. That'd be cool. So you're sort of touching on that, which is awesome. yeah, having that ability to like, yeah, like sort of feels like that you're progressing in the game. Um, yeah, to get to boss level. I love it. Yeah, nice.
Yeah, definitely cool. Definitely a cool concept brought to, the console world. Sort of like the gun game in COD. Similar to the gun game in COD. Yeah. So, no, we'll definitely be rolling in that. Mr. Exclusion Zone, DayZ, welcome. And Mr. Backwoods, hello, good sir. Yanni! But if you could go back to day one when you started your journey on, coding and sitting there deciding with your busted leg of whether you pick up the PC and start modifying or continue gaming, what's the best piece of advice you would give yourself?
It's pretty simple. Take your time. I would give the same advice to anybody else starting out new. I've got a pretty big like console modding community, and I tell them the same thing. I've made a lot of mistakes starting early. You have to make all the punctuation has to be correct. Everything has to be perfect. So you mess up a lot less if you just take your time. So that's what I would say.
Definitely good advice.
Yeah, solid advice.
Definitely good advice. I don't know about you, but I tend to go through a build and I miss one comma or one bit of punctuation destroys the whole lot, and I spend the next 45 minutes trying to find that one comma. That's how I know I'm nearly finished.
Definitely. Yes, definitely. Yeah, you always save it and go take all your pictures, and then you load in and you notice one thing wrong. You gotta go fix it, right?
Gotta go fix it again. Doesn't matter if it's 3 a.m. I'm not going to bed till it's done. No, it's fucking. I don't care. It's 3 a.m. I'm getting it done because I can't sleep if I don't. So what keeps you making things and providing, free builds for the DayZ community?
Part of it is what I mentioned earlier about just that lack of content in the console space. It's growing. It's definitely growing, and we're getting noticed a lot more. But you can't stop. You got to keep it going. As much for me as for everyone else. There's no game, for any of us without each other. These servers are all empty unless all of us are on and all of us are playing. So stay involved, and if you enjoy it, it's easy to do. And it's been that way for years for me. So I don't plan to quit anytime soon.
No, definitely. I think that is some of the driving force that rolls behind a lot of the content creators about keeping the game fresh, keeping the game going. Yeah, definitely well said. Do you have any future?
We've had the weight of that lately, I think.
I think so. I think now it's going to be very interesting that the date's been set of how much console's going to be purchasing the DLC over PC purchasing the DLC. I know a lot of the top content creators will definitely be purchasing it in the PC world, but I mean the community's fighting against the Malsk, which is super popular, and it's got all the teleporting, the suit, the whole kit and caboodle. Where this is going to come out very plain Jane. Be very, very interesting of what happens in the PC world.
But does it have a volcano? See, that's the thing.
Yeah, but they've got Armour Map 3 that has the exact same map. Pretty much identical.
What, does it have a volcano?
Yeah, but it's jungle, not snow.
Does it?
Yeah.
Okay. I didn't know that. Yeah. Right.
So that's what a lot of the early conflict was. It was that, especially a lot of pour out from PC. They were like, well, we've already got the mask. But it'll definitely explode on console. Console players, both PS and Xbox, will just be gobbling it up. Just give me something new.
Yep.
Coders will be gobbling
There's
up.
so many redneck white boys waiting for those boats. I'm one of them.
Yep, I'm one of them too, and I'm Aussie. We call our rednecks bogans.
Yep.
Yeah, it's crazy that it's morning for you guys right now. I just had dinner an hour ago.
Yeah, I just got up an hour ago.
Yeah, same.
Yeah,
I'm
good
still
morning. Good
half
morning.
asleep.
Good morning.
Enjoy your
Yeah,
breakfast.
well,
That's it.
it's almost lunchtime for me, so you guys are still all lacking behind.
That's it. He gets it
Oh,
first.
yeah, that's right. You got to sleep in,
Yeah, he gets it first.
fucker.
So, Bennett, any future plans or goals that you'd like to share or like to achieve?
Um, I'd like to have all my servers full every night. That's an ultimate goal. So I'm always working towards that. That's kind of a daily goal. Um, but yeah, no, nothing I can think of immediately, just trying to get better every day, just like the rest of us.
Yeah, 100%. I know you got to push those
Will you
servers.
be will you be planning on bringing out like, something like a server with a new map though?
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, I'll definitely have a new server with First to Call. And then I've got a lot of boat related mods that I've been working on for the last, month or so, waiting on this update that I'm just dying
Oh.
to release.
Ooh, is that like secret stuff at the moment, or would you like to elaborate on that?
You definitely follow me on, all my social media and stuff, but I post pictures of them in my Discord pretty often. What I'm looking forward to right now is, with boats in Livonia, I think that river is going to be kind of a pretty active place. So I've built basically a town at each end. I built a wharf on one side, so like a town where you pull up in your boat and you get bait and fishing gear and all that kind of stuff. And it's looks run down and dilapidated like you would see in the rest of Livonia. Then I've built a
Mm,
village on the opposite end of the river, so you could go end to end and find stuff to do and fuel your time.
nice.
That's it. Murder people on the way. That's what it's about. Livonia,
Yeah,
boats, drive-bys.
River
Right?
Raid.
That's
Yeah,
it. On a lava river.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. I'm interested to see what kind of assets we get access to when they put the
Oh
update
no,
out.
if you get
See
access
what,
to
what
that
kind of
lava
things we could
bed.
bring.
Like
Yeah, we
a
could bring
Yeah.
that to Livonia, bring it to Chinaris. There's going to be all kind of stuff coming out, so I'm excited.
Yep, finally get to
Oh,
divide the
100%.
north from the south.
Yeah, there's gonna be a
Yeah,
server coming out. The floor is lava for sure.
oh, definitely.
It'll be like only up, except you jump sideways.
Yeah,
Yeah. Bit of Frogger.
A bit of Frogger. That's it.
Oh fuck, that's actually a good idea.
That's it.
you're like Mario.
And noted. That's it. You can do Mario. You can do
And
all
noted
sorts of
also
things.
writing this down.
That's it.
Yeah.
Frogger.
So, Bennett, what's the latest build or video that we need to look out for?
Well, definitely when the update comes out, just some of the stuff we just talked about. A lot of the boat-related mods. I'll have a bait shop and pretty much whatever I can come up with that has a boat in it, I'm gonna build it. So, if you're following me, you'll definitely see it.
There you go. So if you want to get out there and grab a snippet for your server, definitely check out those links that I've just dropped in the chat. And of course, finally, anyone you would like to shout out for supporting your journey?
Definitely. Everybody, in both of my Discords that support me. It's well over 5,000 people now, and I can't thank him enough. But specifically, my moderator, Rigid, he's been with me since day one. We used to play together years and years ago. And then Amen Breaker, who's like my number one guy for helping other Discord modders learn the way. That's kind of something I've leaned on heavy in my community is, I don't have a problem helping anybody ever, and I don't charge a dime for it. If somebody wants to learn how to do it, I'll teach them how to do it. And he's somebody else that has the same attitude and will jump right in and help anybody. So I appreciate that. And of course, you guys for having me on. So thank you.
Ah, no, thank you very much. No, big shout outs. It's always good to have a strong back community. And 5,000 in a Discord, that's hectic.
Holy
Yeah,
shit.
it's crazy. It's separated nicely because like all my live servers are in one place. So all of the other Discord players or Xbox players, which is really kind of a younger group. And then my modding is on the other Discord, so it's other server owners. So it's totally different conversation, totally different arenas. But yeah, together it's over 5,000, and I'm happy to have every single one of them. I hope we keep growing with the game.
Yeah, very nice. Very, very nice. Our chat moderator has one question. If you could add a onesie into the game, what would it be?
A onesie, like I just had a kid 6 months ago, so when you say onesie, I'm thinking of like baby clothes.
Yeah, 000.
But I'm
Oh, that's pretty much it,
Button up front or button up at the butt?
Oh, definitely at the bottom. Easy
Yeah.
diaper changes. for
That's
sure.
it. So run around in a Bond suit.
Yeah.
Nice. Very nice. So now I'll let my co-host take over with a few questions. Fire away.
Ooh, I have a couple of questions actually. Okay, so when you were talking about how when you broke your leg and you decided to learn like coding, how did you learn to code? And who or what were your influences?
So there's two main ones, and it's Balshad's Discord. I would shout out and give the link to anybody I know trying to find out how to mod DayZ. That's the place to go. And if you don't want to read about it, you can go on YouTube, and Scale Speeder has a lot of videos
Oh
too.
yeah.
So I learned a lot there, and then and his name is escaping me right now, but the guy with the gray beard.
Don Sibley?
Yes, Don Sibley, him too.
That's
He's
it.
probably the most
Yeah,
DayZ
knowledgeable of them all.
God.
That's like level 3. Yeah, that's like level 3. Once you really think you know what you're doing, go watch his videos, and you'll start all over. But yeah, that's definitely where I learned about 90% of it, and then the rest is just trial and error. You get quicker and better as you go, and like I said, take your time, use all the validators.
Yeah.
There's so many tools out there to check your stuff and make sure it's right. So that's the route I go.
Yeah, nice. Yeah, definitely. They always seem whenever we've asked that question, they're definitely the top three in influencing with coding. That's for sure.
Yep.
Definitely.
They haven't
A
let
lot
us
of
wrong
help.
yet.
Yeah, yeah, that's true. And I also had another question as well. Just when you mentioned that you have a little bubba who's only 6 months old. Now, these questions you don't have to answer. You just say, yeah, nah, if you don't want anyone to
Sure.
sort of know your personal stuff. But so my question is, can you give us a little background on like who you are as a person? Like, like your, like how do you work, and if so, what type of like work are you
Yeah,
in,
yeah, yeah.
and
So,
do you have family set up?
yeah, definitely. So, a lot of people think I'm crazy because I have so many servers, and or they think I make a lot of money on YouTube or something. But I promise you that is not the case. I'm just obsessed with DayZ. But I have a day job that I love, and I work a lot. I basically I sell building supplies, and I build houses. All
Oh,
over the
nice.
southeastern U.S. and it's great. It's helped me, take care of my family and let my wife. She stays at home with the kid right now, which is even better. But it also has
Nice.
allowed me to really branch out in DayZ. So yeah, that's kind of my backbone as far as my work and stuff. And I've been married for almost 2 years now, and I've got this new little man running around, and it's exciting to watch him grow. He's gonna be my next moderator for sure.
Do you do the baby in the arm while you've got one hand on the keyboard, sort of,
Oh,
you're
definitely,
rocking and
definitely,
yeah.
definitely. I joked
Uh,
around when I was right before I had him. Everyone's like, "Oh, what are you gonna name him?" And like my main server that most of the people know in my Discord is exclamation mark 2x. I kept telling everybody, "Oh, I'm gonna name him that like Elon Musk. He'll be exclamation mark
Oh
2x."
yeah. Yeah, that's exactly what popped into my head, Elon Musk. What did you end up naming him if you don't mind me asking?
His name's Wesley.
Wesley, nice name.
Oh, that's adorable.
Yeah, it's
Oh,
a nice name.
nice. Nice.
Thank you.
Oh, so you're starting off you're just at the start of the creating the nice little family, and
That's
oh,
it.
that sounds like
That's right.
that's awesome, man. Yeah, hats off that
Thank
to
you.
you.
Thank you.
That's really nice. Yeah, congrats. That's a lovely time when you have that nice young family. It's beautiful.
It is.
Definitely. You know, it's a dream when
Thank
you're young, so it's a dream come true right now.
Yeah, you made it to the boss level. You leveled up.
That's it. And
Definitely.
you're also an in real life base builder too. So that's another thing to add to
Yeah.
your, add to
Yeah.
your.
Man, I've been trying to raid people in real life, but I keep getting arrested.
Uh,
No, I appreciate you being open and honest and answering those personal questions, because it's something that a lot of us, sort of don't think about sometimes, is who the person is behind the coding or the servers. Like, what's their sort of little story. So I appreciate that. Thank you, Bennett.
Oh, definitely. Thanks for having me. I think it's something that's still kind of missing in console DayZ a little bit. You know, back in the day, you used to be able to hear people's game chat like all the time. You can't
Mm.
hardly hear it anymore. If you're in a party, you can't hear it. So it's really nice to get together with other console people now. It's refreshing. So thanks for having me.
100%.
Yeah, very true. That is true. Yeah, it has lost that like that little bit of spark when it comes to game chat since they sort of changed it, particularly because with people not being able to record and that we miss out on a lot of story time. So yeah, it is good.
Yeah.
It's good to have to come together even on platforms like this that provides for us, which is awesome, and we get to meet people in the community that we would not necessarily meet out there in the DayZ world. So yeah, very awesome.
Bring them together.
Bring them together. Bring them
Indeed.
people together.
That's it. All right, Mr. Q.
ah,
Fire away with
All
your
right, no.
questions.
indeed. So with being a content creator and a server owner there, I take it you play on your own servers?
Yeah, absolutely. I'll play on any server, but yeah, I end up playing on mine a lot more than the rest.
Yeah. Do you find you get much backlash or problems from the community with it? Because I notice you will often get that with server owners that play on their own servers usually get quite a bit of stick from the community.
So that's one of the reasons I started my own is I had a lot of trouble with that in the beginning. And so when I started my own, I was kind of like set out to be like the perfect admin if there ever was one. It's not me, trust me, I'm not perfect. But that's what I've tried to do. And what I have a lot of rules that I set for myself that a lot of other admins probably wouldn't. I'm not gonna raid anybody's base on my server. I have no reason to. It feels wrong. I'm not gonna take anybody's car. I'm not gonna ever let my emotions get the best of me to where I make a stupid decision in the game that's gonna make somebody leave my server. Because ultimately, that's what I've always thought of it as. A place for the console community to grow. That's is where my server is. So try to keep that
Yeah.
attitude in all aspects, including being an admin. So I really haven't had a ton of backlash. Every once in a while, I'll get somebody that they'll make a ticket. Somebody made a ticket because somebody dismantled their base or something or broke a bunch of rules, and then I ban the person that broke a bunch of rules, and the person that got banned is the one but that's the only person I get backlash from. Everyone else is pretty okay.
Pretty
Yep.
chill. Ah, nice.
Yeah.
That's good. It's good. Well, that's my questions, but we do have one from Mr. Noah. Ugh. Sparkling water or tap water?
Tap water. Well, bottled water, not sparkling
Yeah.
water, not tap water, bottled water.
Hell yeah.
Got to drink it from the hose. That's the only spot to get it from. It gives it its flavour. Hose water.
I
Yeah.
did when I was a kid. That's how you get hair on your peaches. But
That's
once you got them, you consistent water stuff.
On those hot days, it comes out so hot.
That's
And
it.
you're like, oh,
Like-
just give it a minute.
like
Give
a
it few
vapor.
minutes.
Yeah,
Yeah.
That's it. All right. All right. So questions rolled up. Mr. Bennett, we appreciate you sharing a little about yourself and the world of which you're conducting over there at your Discord and, of course, on your YouTube.
Yeah,
De-
thanks for having me. I really appreciate it. It's been great.
definitely stay around for our next part.